Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Peace Dealer, your favorite angel, Michael, and we are feeling our new power today. Oh, yes. In fact, your new powers. The whole key of the Gemini moon axis, which I was gonna say then, but I'm glad I didn't, is put simply, you've gone through years worth of awakening. Like where I was when I started this path versus now, it's almost night and day. I struggled at some point to openly share with people that I'm a magician, that I create everything and something from nothing, and that I communicate directly with the stars. I was worried about being seen as weird, which is weird. I was worried about, how will this come off versus now. I even went through that stage where I sugarcoated it. I was like, yeah, I'm a cosmic counselor is actually what I am. I am a cosmic counselor. But I'm a counselor, or I'm a life coach, instead of telling people I'm an astrologer or I'm a prophet. Okay. Now, if anyone asks me what I do, and I'm in a room full of professional doctors and astrophysicists, I'm not going to tell them that, oh, I'm a life coach, I'm a personal I'm a counselor. I'm gonna tell them I'm a magician. Actually, interpret star communication and patterns. I'm gonna say I'm a professional magician. I'm a cosmic counselor. And even if people scoff at me, just like myself, you have grown so much that you can entertain doubt about yourself, knowing that you've gone through so many character defining experiences that have built the confidence to express your gifts and talents, especially to people who are skeptical about them. Why is this important? So many of you have unfailingly gotten synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity after sign after magical experience confirmed by other people to let you know that you're not just in your head. You're crazy. I'm crazy. We're all crazy. The whole notion that anybody is normal when we travel on a rock that's orbiting around the sun, going through the most amazing intergalactic space adventure, you're not fucking normal. That's an illusion. The whole notion that anything can be normal. There's the whole standard relative to a systematic relative measuring of, phenomena to say on average, this is the normal thing that happens. It's still an illusion. There's no such thing as normality, especially when it comes to social normative culture. The fact that a whole bunch of people in society dictate what is normal or not is fucking retarded. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And people go out of their way to conform and fit into some social expectation that doesn't even fucking exist. This is why there's so many mental illnesses in our society that is reinforced by the quasi-faux pseudo-intellectual advice that's given by people who aren't even real and are fake as hell. You're not fake as hell, though. And so everything that you're doing as far as breaking into this new aspect of yourself defines a revolution of your individuality. To have you take a revolutionary stance confidently that most, and I mean most, I mean like maybe over 70, 80, 90% of the world population has not reached and may never reach. We're in an apocalypse cycle, so a lot of people are dying. And the new generation is getting ready to bring this new wave in, but they're not awakening yet. So you as a way shower, Moon and Gemini wanted to test with the square to Neptune. We've shown you these signs. Yeah, you have a role in this, but do you believe in it? Do you believe that you have superpower? Do you believe that you've awakened new powers? Because a lot of you think that spirit is going to hold your hand and walk through this new door for you. No, we're traveling on a rock, orbiting a star. You see all them Leos that are the main character? The sun's their ruler. They're stars. Right. Nobody has time to wait for you to have confidence in yourself, to believe in yourself. Maybe if it wasn't during an apocalypse cycle that people were dying in, but no, all your spirit guides are busy helping other people because now you're a guide, okay? So the reason why I'm saying this is so many of you are confident spiritually until you reach a group that's not your support group. And then you enter all of that, you get shy, you start to disbelieve what you're good at, and that really, really is wild. Like, you will give 3 people the most groundbreaking readings, and they will tell you about how your insight has changed their life. And then you deal with narcissists or skeptical people who may even mean well, but just don't believe in what you believe. And now your confidence is gone. That means you have an external locus of control. That means you depend on external influences and forces to determine how confident you feel in yourself. Kill that part of you, because it'll get you killed. You have to have an internal locus of control. Some people naturally have it. Others of you have to build it. You have to build your confidence from intrinsic values that you have and that cannot be taken from you. Because in order for you to step into this power, which you need, it's a prerequisite for this spiritual war, this world war, this intergalactic conflict. You're going to need it to defend yourself, to discern who's who, because this shit is on a whole nother level now, where people are unconscious of actually being used like Matrix and the agents, like agents in the Matrix, and like there's no excuse anymore. Your intuition's on point, your powers are awakened, but some of you still refuse to believe in yourself because you're worried about how you look. Some of you still care about other people who don't even know themselves ridiculing you, when all you need to do is sit silently in the courage and confidence of everything you've worked hard to get you where you're at, to where you don't even have to let that get to you. It's not the truth. Okay? A lot of people who don't even know what you do have the most to say about it. Let people play themselves and be foolish. This is what they're choosing to do. This is how they're reacting. So it's their karma. So the way you react is your karma, and you don't want to react like, a prepubescent coward who is refusing to believe in their own abilities. No one else is going to believe it but you. So stop asking spirit for confirmation and be prepared to take more of that leap. Do you believe? Because this is new power that you've never harnessed before. How do I know this? You've never been alive for Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, and Mars in Capricorn. This is such stress and physiological awakening that now we're coming into manifesting the knowledge of it. You can do new things. Think about every Jupiter cycle you awakened an ability. All them abilities are coming together to make one central new power. And so this is Aquarius. Aquarius is not even here, baby. Aquarius is outside this time and space. Every aqua sun is an alien. Every aqua moon is a fucking alien. They represent a space. Aquarius is the home of God, by the way. The entity is God, which is not really God, by the way. I'm just shatter that. Everything you know about God, we know as third dimensional beings, okay? God sits on council. So at that level, they may interact with other almighty beings. It was not the same, right? But that higher concept lives in Aquarius, the third heaven. That's where all Aquarians come from. When you think about Capricorn, you think about everything that's possible in this real dimension. Everything that is now Aquarius is supernatural. It's weird, supernatural. So supernatural abilities, supernatural powers, that's all Aquarius. Where's Jupiter and Saturn? Aquarius. And then Pisces is beyond the supernatural, and we get transcendent. This is where shit just starts not to make sense, because they're beyond logic. And that's why Pisces are fucking trolls. That's why Aquarius and Pisces are trolls, because the rules don't apply to you niggas. And you know what you're doing. And, I'm sorry. Y'all, Pisces, I see how y'all be doing this shit. It's like, that's not fair. If I try and do what Pisces does, it's not gonna work. But you motherfuckers can do that shit. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. But listen. This is not only supernatural, but the reason why Pisces is belief. And listen, the rawness of your character is gonna trigger other people. Strong personalities trigger weak personalities. And you need to stop apologizing for yourself for triggering weak motherfuckers who, cannot contain and resolve their own personal triggers. Every time you entertain that, you enable someone else to make you responsible for their bullshit, their problems, their triggers. You're not their mom. You don't change their diapers. Let them be weak bitches on their own, okay? And if you're a child, say it with me, weak bitches. A bitch is a female dog, and so they're being weak female dogs. but they're not dogs. They're humans, so they shouldn't be that. Okay, other than that, this is so very important because, once again, this belief in the fact that you have power that you haven't harnessed yet, that's beyond what you're capable of, starts as a belief. You have to walk off that cliff knowing that you're going to fly. And there's an element of fear because it's not like you might die. That would be a risk. No, this is already awakened. So take that analogy for what it's worth, but you need to enter situations confidently and stop pussyfooting yourself and know, Aquarius, without a doubt that not only do you have these abilities, but you're using these abilities to interface transdimensionally with weak characters who don't have the integrity to show up in your face and misabuse telepathic channels because they're cowards. Think like these are the cowards you're dealing with. These people will telepathically channel all sorts of tough talk but never show up in your face. That's called a loser. Okay, that's called a wimp. They're not going to act like that. Okay, you're dealing with people like that. That shouldn't even phase you psychologically. Maybe if it was before 2020, but now you know who you are. So let people talk because you have the last laugh. You're not going to them. They're coming to you with their bullshit. You have the advantage and the power. Now, if you were chasing these people and you were arguing with them and they were hitting you back, that'd be different. These people have to try and get your attention. You have the power. And so most of these influences are not even aware of how weak and stupid they are when they connect and act with you like that. If it was that important, they would be here, but they're cowards. They don't want to confront you. They want to put on the image that they're powerful, that they're tough. You'll know because they're speaking to everyone else but you personally. And you don't have to entertain that, king, queen. Move on with your bad self. And believe with this moon in Cancer that's going to trine Neptune and Pisces that you're going to feel the transcendent nature of this power you're developing, but also have balance. When these people now see that you're not anyone to be effed with, don't accommodate them when with their fake asses they come up trying to be buddy. We don't play that shit. Believe who people show you what they are the first time. But Moon in Cancer is going to be squaring Chiron and Aries. It's going to be trining Neptune, and then later it's going to oppose Pluto. I say this with full-on respect. Some of you let straight idiots influence your psychology. That doesn't even have to happen at all. Some of you kind of make the biggest deal out of losers who insult your character when you can just remind yourself, oh wow, this person is only saying what they're saying because they're projecting you're adorable, and keep it moving. Because this minute, subtle level of reaction will really define how you deal with your character. Now, if you have Aries placements like me, it's okay to threaten to smack a bitch. It's okay to smack a bitch. Let that anger out, but don't let the sun set on your anger. That's a proverb, okay? Express how you authentically feel, but express it and move on. Don't hold on to bullshit. Because with the square to Chiron, this is going to bring up a lot of vulnerabilities as you're feeling into the intensity of your power. This is not only a transit where you feel it, but you take cardinal psychic action to sustain it to Moon in Virgo, where it will be a real part of your lifestyle. So you're in a war, you're in a psychological vibrational war. And your psyche will be tried, okay, by waves after waves of negative attacks. But please understand that you're a giant and these waves are small little pebbles being thrown at you that just bounce off. But some of you are making a big deal out of these pebbles like, oh, stop doing it at me. You have to be like, oh, wait, this doesn't hurt. Oh, you're a little bitch. Oh my gosh, you ain't shit. Why am I giving you attention? And move on. And you don't have to be as crude or crass as I am. I like to embrace my Aries energy. Shout out to Aries. But yeah, other than that, not only are you going to feel your new power, but you're going to re-instill the sincerity that at the final degrees of Aries will give you a full awareness of the sincere special identity of this. And the moon will go into Taurus, manifest everything. Venus is on Uranus, so love at first sight is possible. These are the original twin flame couples, Venus and Uranus. And so surprises and romance and money are here for you all. Peace.